Hello everyone. Today in this video we learn about class 4 social studies chapter the Southern Plateau part 1. So let's begin the chapter. The Southern Plateau part 1. First of all, what is a plateau? So a plateau is a highland which is almost flat at the top. Hence, it is also called a tableland. As you can see in the picture, the Southern Plateau lies to the south of Northern Plains. Its shape is triangular. The map of Southern Plateau you can see here. The Southern Plateau extends from the Rawal Hills in the west to the Rajmahal Hills in the east and to the Cardamom Hills in the south. The Southern Plateau is bounded by a chain of hills on its eastern and western sides. These are Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. It is divided into two unequal parts by the Narmada River. The part towards the north is called the Central Highlands and the part towards the south is called Deccan Plateau. The first part, the Central Highlands. As you can see in the picture, here we can find the Malwa Plateau, the Chota Nagpur Plateau. These are the two main important regions of Central Highlands. The Malwa Plateau is in the northwest of the Central Highlands. It is located between Rawal Hills and Vindhya Hills. It also includes the parts of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. As you can see in the map, Malwa Plateau has black soil which is very good for growing cotton and oil seeds. The next plateau is Chota Nagpur Plateau. The Chota Nagpur Plateau is in the northeast part of the Central Highlands. This part is very rich in valuable minerals like iron, coal, manganese and mica. Some of India's major coal mines like Dhanbad and Jharia in Jharkhand, Giridih in Bihar, Raniganj in West Bengal are located in this region of Chota Nagpur Plateau. The Chota Nagpur Plateau is also very rich in the forest wealth. Now come to the next plateau of south, that is Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau covers the largest part of the Southern Plateau. As you can see in the picture, Deccan Plateau mostly contains black soil which is very good and ideal for growing cotton and sugarcane. Many rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, Narmada and Tapi flow through the Deccan Plateau. River Godavari is regarded as one of the most sacred rivers of the south and it is the longest river of this region. Most of the rivers in Deccan Plateau are seasonal as they depend on the rain to feed them and dry up during the season of summers. The rivers of the Deccan Plateau form a number of waterfalls. Jog Falls on the river Shravati is the highest waterfall in South India and one of the highest fall of India. The Meteor Dam on the river Kaveri, the Nagarjun Sagar Dam on the river Krishna, and the Hirakud Dam on the river Mahanadi are famous dams. The Deccan Plateau is very rich in minerals like iron, gold, and mica. The plateau is sometimes called storehouse of minerals. Two gold mines, Kolar gold mines and Hatti gold mines in this plateau region are in Karnataka state. The Deccan Plateau has beautiful hill stations like Kodaikanal and Ooty, which are famous tourist places and have natural beauties. So in this part we discuss about the plateau areas, and the rest of chapter we will discuss in the part 2.